Okay, so welcome to the NASCAR Racing 4 series, ladies and gentlemen. So surprisingly, this game decided to screen record for once. I guess I probably had to restart the computer or something, I don't know. But I probably just accepted the fact that this game was so old, I couldn't really get the optimization to work properly. So yeah, already started all this other stuff, and I did an attempt at this, but a Discord notification popped up before the race even started. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. So we're not gonna do qualifying for this one because I will just qualify last anyway. So it's like Tony Stewart starts on the pole, Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick,
to their cars.
Bobby Labonte, and Ricky Rudd are top 5 for this qualifying round.
Driver, start your engine!
And yeah, the car decals are a bit low quality on the player car, but I guess this is something you would expect from an old game with a lot of cars ahead or something. I don't know. Not too much of an expert on that, but yeah. Oh yeah, Matt Kenseth starts 6th, and that's something kind of rare in this game because Matt Kenseth was probably just like he does alright some races he doesn't, at least in qualifying anyway. And let's see, here's Stuart Marlin. Yeah. Let's see, Casey Atwood.
Get ready now, going green.
Ron Hornaday right there.
Pit cars in.
Let's just get started. And green flag is out for underway during Daytona. And I deeply apologize if you can't hear me over the engines, because that's what happened in the last thing. So yeah, we're driving our own custom driver, Monica Conger, and yeah, I decided to go with the number 73 because, well, I like the number 73. I'm starting to think it's probably my lucky number or something.
Clear outside.
And get by oh wait, Todd Strickland, I think.
Clear.
Get by Hermie Sadler right there. We're first now. That's not much, but yeah, you can make do.
Car outside.
We're gonna get by these guys. Get by.
You're on the bottom. Three wide.
Mike. Is it Mike or Kenny Wallace? I don't remember. Might be Kenny Wallace. Yeah, it's Kenny Wallace because of K. Because the Wallaces all have the Wallace brothers have different first initial first name. I mean, obviously they have different first names, but the first letter of their first name is different. Unlike with the Bush brothers, where it's Kurt and Kyle, and you have to do the first 2 letters. Of course, nowadays Kurt Busch is retired, so they don't have to worry about that so much. Since Kyle Busch is still racing to this day. Speaking of drivers that are racing to this day, there are no drivers that are still racing to this day, not even part-time. I mean, there's some that you still like see in like sports booths and like seeing all of that. Or Hall of Famers. Like Kyle Petty, I think, is still on like NASCAR and NBC or something, or at least he was. I think same thing with Dale Jarrett. I know Jeff Burton's still with NBC, and same thing with Dale Jr. Well, Dale Jr. is still kind of racing, but it's the Xfinity Series part-time. And he's just doing a little bit. And he still has his own team now, so. Ricky Craven. Start Kurt. And yeah, Kurt actually doesn't run that scheme in the vanilla game. I actually gave him that scheme, since that's a better looking scheme, honestly. And this game came out before he even had the Sharpie sponsorship, to be fair, but this is basically NASCAR Racing 4, NASCAR Heat 2002 Xbox edition, or Thunder 02. I mean, there are some cars that aren't in Thunder Dave Blaney over here.
Clear.
He's in basic. And Matt Kenseth leads the Daytona 500. He won the 2000 Rookie Year in real life, so we'll see how he compares out. Oh yeah, and Bobby Labonte now leads. Is now leading the Daytona.
Clear.
And this would, of course, be Matt Kenseth. If Matt Kenseth were to win the Daytona 500, this would be his first, and his 2012 Daytona 500, which was his latest one, which was his last Daytona 500 win, would be his third.
Car outside.
So, yeah, kind of like time-wise. But anyway, we got Kevin Harvick, and I can't really do much about Harvick leading a lap in the Daytona 500 because, well, his AI is pretty good. Let's be real here. But I can't have him win his 0th start basically because I feel like that'd be breaking tradition.
Car outside. Too low.
Anyway, so, but he's fallen back already. Might be Ricky Rudd leading, I don't know. I mean, there's Rusty Wallace right by his teammate, so he's out of the question for that.
Clear.
We got Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte.
Three wide. Outside. Clear
In the
inside.
middle a little bit, but we're going to find Rusty Wallace safely.
Keep high.
That's good. And all three Hendrick cars are
Clear inside.
well, I broke the line, but Jeff Gordon's leading the Hendrick crew with Terry Labonte second and Jerry Needham third. Although at this point Terry Labonte is a seasoned veteran at this point. In other words, he's starting to show his age. While Bobby Labonte is more successful, at least at this point.
Still there.
Terry only got one win in the new millennium, and that was in 2003. And that was where he got his first win, oddly enough, Darlington. And both Labonte's got their last win in 2003. Kind of funny how that works. Gotta get by, Okay, now Terry Labonte. And what's Buckshot Jones doing here? Are we in freaking Neptune? He's never had a Jeff Gordon. Well, it kind of makes sense he's behind the Elliott.
Stay low. You're on the bottom. Three wide. Still there.
Anyway, we're going to try and get by Jerry Needham.
Still there.
Sort of. Yeah, we got by him pretty safe.
Clear.
Thread the needle. And Ricky Rudd's leading Daytona 500. And then we have Mark Martin in third. He never won a Daytona 500 in real life. He came close in 2007, but Harvick edged him out. Dillon Jr. I pretty much either want, I guess either Michael Walter. I don't know if I really want Michael Walter. I mean, I kind of want Michael Walter to win because that's how it was in real life, and I don't want him to have his win robbed, but
Clear inside.
because 2001 Daytona 500 is like fixed time, so yeah, basically.
Stay low. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, spun him out, sorry.
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Bring back to the line. Clear inside. Pit road is closed. We got trouble. Entering the tri-oval. Okay, we're under caution.
Ricky Rudd led us to the caution flag, and we're 23rd right now. Got a little side damage, but we can make do with that. Buckshot Jones, oddly enough, in the top 20 ahead of Bill Elliott for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, since we're under caution, and I think we reached the caution flag with 11 to go. So I know we're definitely not putting around for 11 laps. So, but still, we're gonna have to jump cut this when we get to the green flag. All right, we're about to go green with 8 to go, and before I continue the race, I think I was going to say something about the 2001 Daytona 500, why we're doing it anyway. Well, it's because the other 2001 NASCAR games had us do the 2001 Daytona 500 anyway, so what's even there's it's no harm if the official NASCAR game guys did the same thing in 2001. So, but one thing they didn't do is account for 9/11,
Green.
which I still have New Hampshire for the finale to honor those who passed
Outside.
in 9/11. So anyway,
Keep low.
well, I don't get a black flag because I think that doesn't apply to the arcade play style or something. I don't know. I haven't really played around simulation that much.
Clear outside.
And I pretty much suck at simulation, so yeah, I think that as a win. Bobby Labonte is
Outside.
about to go down the track here. There's Mike Wallace. That's Mike Wallace. I don't know what he's doing up here in the front, but then again, this is Daytona, so it's supposed to be pretty frantic, and a lot of underdogs do tend to do pretty well here. So. Yeah.
You're now in the top 20.
Now we're in the top 20, and we're doing pretty good. There's still Jarrett, the winner of the last season of Daytona 500 in 2000, which was the most boring Daytona 500, and this one's already miles better because we actually have lead changes.
Stay low.
And Mac Kenseth led a Daytona, led the lap here. So do that. And funnily enough, Jarrett's teammate is leading the Daytona 500. Well, was. Now it's Mark Martin, I believe.
Stay low. You're on the bottom.
Right now. Since I can see its colors up ahead. Up dead ahead, so. And Dale Jr.'s about to battle for the lead, and it was pretty, and I think it was actually Dale Jr. barely led that lap. Kind of weird, honestly. I mean, it's gonna be pretty emotional if Dale Jr. wins this Daytona 500. I mean, he came in second in real life, so I guess it's not too far-fetched, but hey, Michael Waltrip's in fourth, so he still has a shot to win either way, so Harvick is leading, and we can't really have that yet, but after this race, he can win as many races as he wants, really. Rookie of the Year is not really that much of a thing in the Pirates NASCAR games like it was in under titles.
Just 5 more to go.
We have 5 laps to go. Kevin Harvick leads. And, so Harvick can win all he wants after this race. We just need to get ahead. They have Mark Martin's right there and right there.
Outside.
Oh. There's Mike Skinner. He's trying to get Harvick. Lost the lead to, I believe, Michael Waltrip, I think. Michael Waltrip, I'm not sure. We're about to battle Mark Martin here. Harvick's falling back. Oh wait, that's Matt Kenseth in the lead. Harvick's back on the inside, I believe, but he has a long way to go. Ahead of you gotta get ahead of and Michael Waltrip now takes the lead. And now we're gonna try and get by Mark Martin if we can. And Dale Jarrett's now in second, trying to defend his Daytona 500. Michael Waltrip is still holding on. He's determined to recreate history, kinda. Well, Dale Jr.'s in the top 3, so at least when the lap was recorded, so. Anyway, Sir Marlin's about to try and help me with this. I think we're in 11th right now. Yeah, I think we're in 11th because Tony Stewart's in 9th and Mark Martin with 10th.
Just 2 to go.
Alright, 2 laps to go. Dale Jarrett and Michael Waltrip are battling for the lead. I think Jarrett might get this one. We're slow. I mean, we're catching up to these guys. You never know. I mean, we're not going to win this one, obviously, but, hey, we're doing our best. And white flag is out. Can Mike Waltrip hold on to the lead? Can Mike Waltrip hold on to the lead? Dale G right there in second. Well, or right there on his lane, on the outside lane.
White flag. One more
White
lap
flag
to go.
is out. Who's good? Harvick already getting a good start to his rookie season. Whoa! Mark Martin, Steve Parker going below the line, and that allowed him to easily snag a top 10. And there's Harvick right there. And Michael Waltrip going underneath. And there's a lap car over there. I'm not sure if that's going to affect anything. Here we go. We're going to get by Dale Jr. Yeah, he yells us. Yeah, some of the cars have alcohol sponsors, which aren't in the base game, obviously, because this was for alcohol verification and all that.
Good job. Yellow flag is out. Let's go.
And we just wrecked the...
Great job, buddy.
And the guy just said great job as I hit the pace car and I flipped over. Wow. But hey, Michael Waltrip wins the Daytona 500, so not much has changed here, so...
You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just, that was a crazy finish, but yeah, and I think, oh yeah, this game has something called the phase glitch, I think, so... Yeah, it's quite a wild wreck, from the looks of things. But hey, Michael Waltrip wins either way, so I guess we don't have to worry about history being rewritten here, so yeah. Michael Waltrip still gets his first career win, Dale Jarrett second, and then we have Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton, Matt Kenseth for the top 5, then you got Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick, me, Monica Conacher, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Mark Martin rounding out the top 10. Danica Patrick, eat your heart out. Anyway, so let's just wait for the official results to come in. Yeah, we just caused a pretty big wreck. I kind of want to see the replay before, yeah, when the official results come in. Let's see the official replay. Yeah, I think Tony Stewart was one of the cars involved. Yeah, I see front damage on him. So let's see. So yeah, I think Tom Bodine was holding us up. And I was trying to thread the needle between Harvick and Stewart. And I just hit Harvick, and Stewart spun me out and then brought down Matt Kenseth, and there we go. I hit the base car. And there goes Stacey Compton and a huge mess of cars. The big one strikes on the final lap. But Michael Waltrip was able to eke his first career win. That's amazing. At least history stays the same. So Michael Waltrip ekes out a win at Daytona. Nothing really much changes there. I think Rudd led the most laps or something. But Rudd's 5 points ahead. Is 5 points behind, so maybe. So if we look at the event itself, we can tell who led the most laps. Yeah, it was Rudd who led the most laps. Yeah, Rudd led the most laps, and yeah. So, yeah, so Monica Conacher, we didn't qualify, but we still managed to eke out in 8th place. Not bad for our team. So yeah, so Next race will be the Duro Loop 400 at Rockingham, and we're actually going to bother to qualify for this one, because you can actually qualify for this track. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next